On a summer day in the year 79 AD, the thriving Roman city of Pompeii vanished beneath a storm of fire, ash, and stone. In less than 24 hours, one of history's most famous volcanic eruptions turned life into death, and preserved a city in time for nearly 2,000 years. Pompeii was a bustling Roman city at the base of Mount Vesuvius. With a population of around 20,000, its streets were filled with merchants, temples, theaters, and lavish villas. Wealthy Romans vacationed there, enjoying baths, gardens, and feasts. To its people, the mountain towering above was nothing more than a scenic backdrop. Few realized it was a ticking time bomb. In the days leading up to the eruption, tremors shook the ground. Wells dried up, animals grew restless. But the people of Pompeii were used to earthquakes and saw nothing unusual. Life continued as normal, markets bustled, gladiators fought, and the city thrived, until the morning of August 24th. At around 1 p.m., Mount Vesuvius erupted with terrifying force. A towering column of ash, gas, and rock shot nearly 20 miles into the sky. Darkness fell over Pompeii. Ash rained down, covering streets, rooftops, and terrified citizens. Panic spread as people tried to flee, carrying children and belongings through choking clouds of dust. Some escaped, but many hesitated, believing the storm would pass. As hours passed, the weight of ash collapsed roofs. Fires ignited across the city. The air filled with toxic fumes, burning the lungs of those who inhaled it. Then came the pyroclastic surges, waves of superheated gas and rock racing down Vesuvius at hundreds of miles per hour. In an instant, they incinerated everything in their path. Those who remained in Pompeii had no chance. While Pompeii was suffocated by ash, the nearby town of Herculaneum faced a different fate. It was buried beneath a wall of volcanic mud and molten debris. Entire buildings, scrolls, and even wooden furniture were sealed beneath the hardened flow. The destruction was absolute. By the next morning, Pompeii and Herculaneum were gone. Over 2,000 people lay dead in Pompeii alone, their final moments frozen in time. The once vibrant city had disappeared under more than 15 feet of ash and pumice. Survivors returned days later to find nothing but silence, smoke, and ruins. For centuries, the cities remained buried and forgotten. Farmers plowed fields over the hardened ash, unaware of the treasures below. It wasn't until the 18th century that excavations uncovered streets, frescoes, and the haunting plaster casts of victims. Pompeii had been preserved like a time capsule, offering a glimpse into ancient Roman life. The tragedy of Pompeii revealed the power of nature and the fragility of civilization. Archaeologists discovered temples, bakeries, even graffiti, everything frozen in an instant. From the preserved streets we learned how Romans lived, worked, and even what they ate. The disaster became one of history's greatest archaeological treasures. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius was both a tragedy and a gift to history. It destroyed a city, but it also preserved it for future generations to see. Pompeii stands today as a haunting reminder of the day fire and ash rained from the sky, and of how fragile life can be in the shadow of a volcano.